They love us down
I'm really pumped about that.
there. Oh, dude, well, I mean, it's just doing good local business.
Yep,
Good local business. I don't care what anybody says. It's always going to be something high on my priority list.
very.
Doing good business locally with good people, because at the end of the day, like, no matter how big, how famous anyone ever gets, whenever you have local spots that treat you good and you treat them good, and it's like a mutual great relationship, man, don't get fucking better. Does not get any fucking better. Whoa, nice little desk pop.
Start the morning off right.
All right. Good times. All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the HWMF Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Feroce, here with my heterosexual life mate, Iron Man, fucking slaughterer, just killing him, Mr. Robert Tautrick.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
A little snowy, huh?
Dude, it's fucking here.
It is here. He's like, Bob, like, spoke it into existence. It'd be great if it snowed for the photo shoot. And sure enough, here fucking comes the snow.
Yep.
I love it. I don't know. I know Elf has a lot to do with it, but I am in the fucking holiday mood.
It hit me way earlier than it usually does.
Yeah.
I usually push that the fuck to the side.
I am
just
too.
do.
I'm usually like Thanksgiving.
Yep.
I've always been that way because my birthday's on the 21st, and I'm all like 21st of November. It's like I'm still in Thanksgiving mood.
Mm-hmm.
However, whenever you get to do a deal with the movie Elf, I mean, we've been in the Christmas mood since fucking July.
July for sure.
But I'm stupid pumped about it. It feels good. The kids are excited. We decorated for Christmas for some of the photo shoots that we were doing, and then everyone, I cannot thank you enough for the support that we have gotten with Elf by Axe and Sledge. It has been absolutely incredible, unbelievable. In fact, we had hoped to have a release like this and have the support like this and have the excitement like this, but you guys have blown us away. The support that we have from all of our wholesale accounts, all of the stores, I am so excited to see all of these flavors lined up on the shelves. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited for every single person to get their hands on these products because we didn't fuck up the labels. The labels are top notch. Like everybody getting them, they're touching them. They're like, dude, these things are sick as fuck. Mm-hmm. These are some of the coolest labels we've ever done. The labels are cool. The flavors, we did not miss on the flavors. We didn't fuck it up. And that's something that a lot of what sucks about some collabs is because people have a cool marketing scheme with it, but then the flavors will fall short. We did not. We took this incredibly serious. Everyone, if you were ever curious as to how much hard work we put into what our craft here, Elf by Axe and Sledge is it.
Yep.
This is the pinnacle of what we are capable of doing, executed on a high level from every single person in this company. And we still do not have a definitive number one flavor.
No, it's a toss up every day.
That's one thing that we have fun with on these on releases is like we're like, okay, what's going to be the best seller? Which one is going to be the one that people like the best? What's the coolest label? What's the overall best? What's the best of flavor? I mean, maple syrup on pancakes, it's Elf. So everybody's like, where's maple syrup on spaghetti? And we're like, listen, dickhead, I love the concept, and trust me, if we could do it, we would have. We would have did a homemade flavor of some sort. But maple syrup on pancakes, I'm like, I think that's going to be the number one. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of people are big peppermint bark fans. But the white chocolate spice is Christmas in a shaker bottle.
For sure.
I thought it was going to be like the one that wasn't that good.
I thought, like, I mean, it's been a while since we originally sampled them. And when we finally got them in, I thought that was my number 3, just from what I recall.
Yeah.
Like taste testing. It's my number 1. It's my number 1.
It's my number 1 out of this. So we had, the orders were absolutely bonkers. The shipping team is working 12-hour shifts right now.
Yeah, a week out from Black Friday.
A week out from Black Friday. They're doing 12-hour shifts to make sure everybody gets their hands on it. Our goal was we wanted these in your hands and in your homes before Black Friday, before Thanksgiving Day. Mm-hmm. So that way, we're meatheads. Like it's a display. Like people will see this on your shelf at home during Thanksgiving and be like, what the fuck is that? It is the coolest thing, and I'm super excited. I could not be more proud of our team, the company, and what we have been striving to do.
Yeah, I mean, to see this was like the first project that I really saw like all hands on deck from every single department. And like, while we are the spear to what occurs
Yeah.
at this company, to see and hear all the behind the scenes shit happening with this, like when I just walk by an office and I hear 5 people talking about this project, and yeah, I talked to shipping, yeah, I talked to customer service already. It's everything we dreamed of occurring one day.
Is that not crazy? Like we've always had this company.
Yeah.
We've had this company for, Axe and Sledge for 4 years, 4.5 years. But not until this, and you just explaining that,
Yeah.
has it been like, hey, you have a fucking legitimate company with departments that have multiple people in it, that on a big project such as this have to fire on all cylinders. Like it's wild.
Yeah. It's so cool to see the energy step up for this time of year. Like this is hands down the busiest time of year for us. Now through the end of the year is absolutely insane. To see the energy just keep increasing with everyone in this company, I'm forever grateful, man. It's insane.
I can't stop talking about it.
I know.
I did the live and I was going fucking ape shit. What was it? Tuesday morning on the live. And I got a couple text messages from people being like, dude, you are literally high on this right now. I'm like, dude, how can you not be? Where we started, where we're at, and how we got here, and everything that has occurred. I mean, how can't you be excited? And like I was saying, like all the people that were involved in this to make this happen. It's not one person, it's not two. It's literally departments of people working together to make something happen. Dude, that's cool shit.
It's very cool.
And but I was saying about the flavors, we were shooting AAR content. I think it was Tuesday morning, and you were like, "Did you see the numbers of how close maple syrup and white chocolate spice are?" Like you ran the report before you showed up, and would you say it was within like 3 to 5 units or something?
Yeah,
shit?
it was like 6 units off tops.
It's wild that those two were number 1 and 2 like the entire night last night. All of a sudden, pull a head back. And then Peppermint Bark was what? Like I think 300 behind it.
Yeah.
So in reality, like super fucking close.
Yeah.
But these two somehow were right there neck and neck, like within under 10 units the entire night.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, I think what people do, like at least what I would do is like I look at like pairings with like else I also put in my shake. You know what I mean? Like the white chocolate spice, like I there's 20 different combinations of things I can do like in a shake with that.
I'm a super plain guy.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to this stuff, I'm like, I would like it to just be, if I'm having a flavored protein, oats, and like I want a good consistency.
Yep.
I want a good amount of ice and maybe a little of that stuff Dean uses, the xanthan gum.
Oh yeah, make it thicker.
Make a little thicker, like a little sprinkle in there. But Mike Beck, who is a tremendous individual.
Yes, he is.
It's hard to beat guys like him. If you were ever looking for a solid Western PA, like what does a Western PA family man look like? It's Mike fucking Beck.
Yep.
Call him at the drop of a hat and he's there. Always there to help somebody. But he did he had a peppermint bark shake that Justine did up and said this post-workout, bro, it looked stellar. Like, I don't know. A lot of people that are big peppermint bark fans are freaking out about that peppermint bark.
Yeah.
Freaking out. Think Brett Westrover. He's that dude that ranks all the stuff on social media.
Yeah.
He's a peppermint bark guy. And he was like, dude, he's like, this is insane. He's like, he's the best peppermint bark it's in the industry. And I'm like, really? I don't like sample everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
I just know that we did a really good job. But he's like, dude, he's like, hands down best peppermint bark in the industry. It's like, nice. But this year, it being as crazy as it was, to be able to sit here and like and look at it, and then the response, and then I know people are going to freak out when they get their hands on it. It's awesome. Awesome. Also, I mean, we've been busy this week. We got a ton of cool shit planned. The Black Friday release for All American Roughneck. We've been shooting content for it all. You guys will see it all this weekend on Sunday at 8 p.m. We will be releasing the Black Friday blog. And I'm going to say it again. This is probably the coolest fucking release we've ever done.
Best one.
The coolest shit. We this year have just shut the fuck up and did work. Mm-hmm. And it is all coming to... it is all going to be displayed between Elf and this release with All American Roughneck is sick as fuck. We stepped up and just have more cool, unique items for the fall, for the winter. And again, it's cool. Stupid pumped. We've been shooting content all week. We have 6 hoodies. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 hoodies. We have the Cabin Sherpa jacket that we did last year, and we did it in October. Mm-hmm. We have a new colorway of that. We have the Base Camp Sherpa fleece jacket, which is awesome. Mr. Dipko has it on right now, and I don't think he's taken it off for the past 5 days, being out in the cold in and out. He's like, I'm going to keep it on. He probably sleeps in it. It's nice and comfy. Ben is a comfy guy. Yep. Loves his Uggs. We were discussing that we're going to have to tell Ugg that we're offended. Yeah. That they do not have steel toe boots, and then they might make them for us.
For sure. Vegan steel.
Vegan steel from UGG. So if everybody please tag UGG and let them know that we would like them to make a steel toe boot for Mr. Benjamin Dipko. Yep. I do say Uggs are nice.
I mean, I have a pair at the house.
I do too.
Tom Brady has them.
Mr. Tom Brady. Did you see all the shit with him? Apparently Giselle's with the fucking jiu-jitsu coach.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's been wrestling around with him for like a little over a year. Yeah, and I think that this whole thing, like we were saying, Tommy can't stop playing football. I think Tommy might be in a little bit of a bad relationship where his wife's getting fucking ripped apart by the jiu-jitsu coach.
Yeah.
Wrestling around.
He's probably a little younger, can move a little better.
I think he is too. Yeah. Apparently they're on vacation right now. Giselle and the jiu-jitsu coach.
They're just training.
They're just training. I could be wrong. That could be all hearsay. You know, memes aren't real. Mm. Some memes are. Some memes aren't.
I'd take it as news.
I did. I do not get my news from the news because I don't believe them. I believe a dickhead with a meme page before the news.
Well, yeah, they didn't come up with that. They're reporting.
No way.
It's fact.
Yeah. I trust meme pages more than the news now.
Yep.
Well, you can't believe them. Oh, we're shit. But the Black Friday release, I mean, flannels, the Sherpa, Base Camp Sherpa fleece jacket, hoodies out the ass, and one hoodie that is just absolutely fucking fire, blowing us away. Mm-hmm. We have thermals, which...
Dude, really nice fucking thermals.
Big thermal guy.
Yeah.
You were very adamant about these things.
Because there's so many shitty flannels. Thermals out there. There's so many. Like, dude, like, you know the ones that are too rough on the inside.
Hurt the nipples.
And then you got the ones that last one fucking season.
Yep.
Bro, that's why we've steered away from thermals because it's been trash.
Charge an arm and a leg, and how am I supposed to charge? How can you? That's a tough thing about doing business with fucking small vendors, mm-hmm. and that's why it's always like how we've been pushing to do big numbers mm-hmm. because it's not affordable.
Yeah.
And plus, who wants to pay a premium price for something that's shit?
Yeah.
I do not want to do that.
No, these are like, you can layer them, you can put them under a tee, or like, dude, just rocking it as is.
Dude, we were working.
Nice.
Whenever we were filming, I'm like, this is great. I have so much projects to do at the house. Let's just film the projects I have to build.
Right.
We were doing the woodshed and the thermal, and I'm like, this is like, it's a nice thermal. Mm-hmm. It's not shit.
Yep. Very nice.
So we got the thermals, all the Sherpas, new flannels, 2 new colorways. This being one of them. Mm-hmm. I again don't think I've probably worn this 6 times. I have 7 of them already taken out of inventory.
Yep.
John gave me a little bit of shit, but it's okay.
They love that.
Oh, John, I took another one. Okay. Can you stop taking stuff when I'm not there, Seth?
They might have a marketing team buffer on top of the fucking customer service buffer.
We were just talking about how great it is to have all the people and departments. So what I think is funny now is like Justin, who runs Axe and Sledge Warehouse, and John, who runs AAR Warehouse. I like hearing them tell us, like, in a sense, like, what to do. Like, stay the fuck out of my warehouse. Can you stop fucking my shit up? And I'm like I almost love the fact that I'm getting told what to do, because that means that they care so much about their craft and what they're doing that they have the balls to be like, hey, what do you need? And I'll get it for you. And I'm like, this is great. This is awesome. Justin told Mike, so on Black Friday, on Thursday night, we release All American Roughneck and Axe and Sledge Black Friday deals. Okay, so that's Thanksgiving night. At 8 p.m. we do All American Roughneck. At 9 p.m. we do Axe and Sledge. Now, the next morning, it's all hands on deck. Friday, you have to be at work. Even though it's the day after Thanksgiving, it is our biggest time of the year, and we make sure it's a good time. We make sure everybody's taken care of. We all show up. We have a good time. Bust balls. Everyone shows up. It's fun. Like, we make it happen. Even if you're hungover, don't give a fuck. You have to come in.
Yep.
But every year we might get a little tuned up. We might come in, like, say, yeah, like, let's have a party as we all pack and work for 10 to 12 hours. So Justin, who runs Axe and Sledge, he was talking to Mike, and Mike's fired up. He's like, I fucking can't wait. It's all exciting, all this. And Justin's like, hey, bud, there's going to be a rule this year, though. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, no fireball before noon. No fireball before noon. And I'm like, he said that. Like, it's like, yeah, can you believe that cocksucker told me what to do? And I was like, I mean, he's got a point, dude, because it might get out of hand like it has in the years previous.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was funny as hell, because he's like, hey, pump the fucking brakes. Because usually we'll go in there, maybe a couple bottles of whiskey, some buckets of Fireball, some fresh beers, some seltzers. And before you know it, there's 15 people in the warehouse all fucking fired up. They're started at 10, it's fucking 4 o'clock, and everybody's ripped taking Ubers home.
Yep.
That happens. But I love the fact that we're getting like, hey, stop fucking with my shit. You need something, you talk to me.
Got it.
You got it. People perfecting their craft. It's awesome. Awesome.
I'm so glad they're better at it than I am.
Yes.
Because I don't know. It makes me feel so much better.
It super cool. Super cool.
We didn't have the best track record when it was just me, you, and Addy packing.
I had a very bad track record.
Yeah.
Very, very bad. I'm good at splitting wood and cutting grass, not packing orders.
I knew when Adeline was helping you. Because like we'd go like perfect.
Yeah. Oh. It's because she didn't have anything else on her mind. You know, she's like 1, 2, 3. I'm like 1, 17, 82. Did I print those out?
Phone call, hey, Bob. Hey.
You fucking assholes.
I ran out of ink, dude. What the fuck?
Seth, put another ink cartridge into the printer. Okay. That's all I had to do? Yeah. Will it start printing when I turn it back on? Yes.
Yep.
So I don't got to do anything else? No. Bob, it's not working. Seth, it's been half a second. Let it load. Okay. It's so cool. It's so fucking cool. And again, this for Black Friday with All American Roughneck, that'll be at 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving night. I believe it's the 25th this year. Let's take a look. Nope, it's the 24th. So on November 24th at 8 p.m., All American Roughneck is going to go live with their Black Friday release, and we have a ton of cool shit. And we will be doing slash-through pricing, so you do not have to enter a code. No code with All American Roughneck. You can, it'll be slash-through pricing on everything. And then we will have a tiered giveaway where every single order will get a sticker sheet. The cool sticker sheets. I think it's the best one we did this year. And then once you spend $125 on All American Roughneck, you will have your choice between 2 different wallets that are very, very nice. Really great sayings on them. We're going to debut them very soon. So you'll have the choice between 2 different wallets. One is a leather wallet with a money clip on it, a little bit smaller wallet. And then the other is the full wallet of Very similar to the one that I have on, but just with a different design. I've had this since last year. I love it. It hasn't broke yet, so I'm pumped. Really nice leather. Still smells like leather. So you'll have the choice between that. And then the next tier up is you will have the choice of getting two different hoodies. One will be the flannel embroidered hoodie, work hoodie, logo AAR hoodie, or a stretch athletic hoodie. So once you spend $225, you will have your choice of either flannel or either sweatshirt, either wallet, and the sticker sheet, all slashed through pricing. I'm pumped.
I think it's the best like promo items we've done yet.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. The wallets, I mean, again, it's that volume thing. The wallets are $45 wallets, and we get to give them away at $125.
Yep.
So you spend $125, you get a free wallet. You spend $225, you get a free hoodie and a free wallet. Like, we have worked so hard to get to this point to be able to do this. It's insane. Slash through pricing on everything. Cool items like the base camp Sherpa fleece jacket. Then on top of that, we have the quarter zip. Primo shit. So to be able to do all this, it's all because of you guys supporting the company. And whenever you wear it, motherfucker, you wear it with pride. Because what you are representing is a company full of hardworking motherfuckers that started from nothing and now have something on their hands where everybody is very, very, very understanding of what this company means. HWMF is something that there's not one person in our industry that does not know what the fuck that means and who the fuck it is.
Yep.
I'm very proud of it. So whenever you guys wear all of this apparel, whenever you purchase it, and whenever you spend money on all of this stuff, know what you're representing. It is a group of beautiful, hardworking motherfuckers that love everything about their craft. It is awesome. Then, with Axe and Sledge, at 9 p.m., we have...
we went super aggressive this year.
Well, we had to, because it's Christmas time. Yeah. Dude, Hannah already started Christmas for the kiddos because she's like, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that. And I'm like, you're right. It's fucking busy. Get on it, because I slow down after Black Friday.
Yep.
In my head, I'm like, hey, December. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's just relax. We got a bunch of cool shit planned for the beginning of the year. Let's regroup, have a nice holiday. I relax. Hannah, December fucking 1st, kicks gymnastics into high gear. We're less than a month out of the first meet. And I'm like, okay, so I slow down and she speeds right the fuck back up. So it's like, I'm like, and I don't do the Christmas stuff. She handles all that, and it makes it look beautiful and wonderful. And I'm like, okay, so it's intense around the Feroce household nonstop.
Yeah, year round.
But now with Axe and Sledge, we're doing more tiered giveaways. We're going to have a 20% off discount. We are going to have DBAP, our incredibly high stim pre-workout that I'm not taking it. I have not taken it. If you're a stim junkie, you will. It's the best stim pre-workout on the market. Fucked up. We're also going to have Elf, possibly, should still be available. I think it will be.
Yep.
I don't think it'll be available after Black Friday.
Probably your last shot.
And then there'll be a demo day will be back in stock. Homemades will be back in stock. And we will also be doing a ton of really cool giveaways with Axe and Sledge as well. We're going to be giving away hoodies. We're going to be giving away backpacks. We're going to be giving away shakers. We're going to be giving away a ton of shit. Again, worked really hard to get to this point.
Really cool backpack.
I dig it. I'm very happy with the backpack. I'm excited for everybody to get their hands on it. It's awesome.
Yep.
Very cool. Oh, well, that was a lot.
I know. I'm exhausted.
I'm sorry. I get a little excited about. I could not be more pumped. Couldn't be. Got a lot of good feedback from other people too that are in our industry, and then just our friends that we've sent boxes to. Yeah. Actually, I think today is Thursday, right?
Yep.
We should be giving away the boxes.
Yes.
Today's the box giveaway.
Yep.
The gift box sets that everybody's been getting, and fucking, we should have. I wish we would have been able to sell those boxes.
I know.
Next year, we're selling them fucking things.
Yeah.
I don't care what Warner Brothers says. They could kiss my butt. Maybe. I'll do whatever they say. Wait, do you think I can meet Will Ferrell?
I think it can be arranged.
He loves Murraysville.
I heard that.
I know. I heard the same. We'll invite him back. That might be a thing.
That might work.
Yeah. Next year, we're going to get him here.
Yeah.
I don't care if I have to kidnap him like an old school. You say a fucking word, I'll kill you. No, we're kidding. We'll have him back by dinner.
William.
Is it not crazy? So he made that movie in 2003. He did Elf in 2003. I believe Old School was 2001 or 2002. So I'm like, you went from Old School to Elf, and it worked.
Yeah,
Old
somehow
School,
that worked.
Old School.
Someone also watched that movie and was like, perfect guy for Elf.
That's the guy. That's the guy. Oh, man. It is awesome. I think couldn't be happier. But other than that, I'm excited. Pumped for the holidays. Pumped for Thanksgiving. Big food guy. So all this wonderfulness that we've been talking about, I am a little disappointed in myself on one thing right now. I have let myself go over the past 3 weeks. I don't feel my best. I know I still look good and all that shit.
Great.
Look great and all this. But I tell you what, when I wake up in the morning, because I'm missing morning cardios because we're starting super early with the shoots. Mm-hmm. I'm not training in the evenings because we're shooting in the evenings. We're busy as hell during the day. I'm not getting in my regular routine. I haven't been in it for about 3 weeks now. And I might just be eating a bunch of dog shit.
Yeah.
I might just be having a fucking Reese cup. I might just be eating York peppermint patties. I might be eating chocolate covered pretzels. By the way, is all the chocolate covered pretzels gone?
Yeah, so I opened those fuckers on Sunday.
I had 3.
Yeah, I had a handful or 2.
They were gone instantly.
They were an office favorite.
Two, what was it? I think 2 p.m. on Tuesday. I'm like, hey, where's the chocolate covered pretzels? And they were gone.
Yep.
That's a problem, Seth. That's why you're thicker. I just don't I was 3 weeks ago, dude, I'm hitting shots feeling good. Now I'm like, oh, dude, that's that shit. I'm a fat guy.
It's like that. It's like that internal thickness. When you're when you start to eat the weird foods.
Yeah.
You feel thicker and you think it's on the outside, but it's inside. It's just inflammation. It's fucking filled up. That's the way I am right now. I'm not expending as many calories, so I don't have that
that light feeling.
Dude, that deficit feeling.
Yeah.
That I'm actually really attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have that right now. And my weight's the same. Everything's cool. I don't look any different, but I feel like I'm way thicker.
I'm not an Iron Man. I'm in a surplus, a heavy surplus right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to back my shit down.
But so this is how I'm looking at it. This is getting older. You're a fucking year older. You look it and feel it.
I look it, feel it. So many things happened to me in the last 10 fucking days, and nothing's changed but my fucking age.
No. I know I'll get back in shape because next year Hannah and I are going to have our wedding next year, and then we've also discussed getting in shape together because she's like, I really want to get in killer shape.
Yeah.
She's like, I've never been in fucking stellar shape. And I'm like, hey, I was like, if you want to, it'll make dieting for me way easier.
Yes.
I was like, so let's fucking do it. We'll go game on.
Mm-hmm.
And, but that's kind of why right now I'm like, okay. I'll have a fucking Reese cup. Yeah. When do I ever have a Reese cup on a Monday? Never.
You've had them in your pocket, dude.
It's a little bit. What are you doing with them in your pocket, you fat bastard? Get them out of your pocket. So so that's why I'm like, okay, it's okay. But I don't know. I guess I've gone up and down so many times that I'm like, it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. I'll go up. I'll be able to come back down. But I'm enjoying it now. I'm enjoying it. I'm not really looking forward to any foods other than all of them. All of them.
I love all foods.
I'm the holidays. It's whenever you think of Thanksgiving, what's the one thing you're like, man, I can't wait to have it? You're not a big Thanksgiving guy. I know, Bob.
It sucks. I wish I was. I'm just there's nothing. I guess just the excuse to overeat in general.
Yeah.
That's what I get excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think on Thanksgiving, the smell of the turkey in the morning is like my shit.
I love the smells. Like I'm super into that.
That's what I'm looking forward to, just waking up and smelling the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then like I love cutting it with the family because we've been cutting it together as a family forever. But like the dinner itself, not really into it. I'll eat it. I love turkey. I like turkey. I like the sweet potato pies. I like the mashed potatoes. I like cranberry sauce with the turkey. I always have like the olives and the pickles and the turkey and all that happy shit. Like I love that stuff. But I eat that stuff before dinner anyway.
I like picking at all the foods before dinner.
Yeah.
That's what I really love. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm looking forward to with Thanksgiving. And just the day, like since I was a little kid, even though with all the politics and the bullshit and this shit sucks so bad on TV, but the Macy's Day Parade was always the shit in the morning, on Thanksgiving morning. It smells like turkey. Everybody's in their PJs. Macy's Day Parade, cutting the turkey, prepping everything for dinner. All the family. It's always loved it. Always. Yeah. But nothing really big on the food. Watch the Detroit Lions get their ass kicked in football.
Yep.
Yeah. It's pretty much.
I loved like growing up when we all, like my entire family would get together. Like looking back now, like the routine of like my dad and my uncles, like as far as getting there from the moment we get there to the time that we leave, like their fucking schedule is hilarious. Like showing up, already beers in hand or bourbons in hand.
Nice.
My dad probably going out and burning one as soon as we get there. Finger foods. They're like, and like they're all around the kids. Like they don't huddle in like the one dining room where like all the adults are, hovering around the kids.
Really?
Yep. Then the big dinner. Then the fucking nap down in the sunroom at my Graham's old house. Like everyone's feet up, like facing the air. Passed out, wake up again, rile the kids back up because now they have energy.
Get them all fired up.
Dude, like that's like the moment of my childhood I missed the most. Like my original grandmother's house when everyone was there. Man. That was super cool.
Super awesome.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Yeah, whenever growing up, that was the same thing. Like we'd have a Thanksgiving at my parents' house all the time. And everybody's showing up, dressed nice. Smells, all the food, all the excitement. Everybody'd be bringing either their wine or something they wanted, or just showing up with a bottle of champagne, something like that. And then my dad just over drinking every time. First thing they walk in the fucking door, he's like, "What are you getting to drink? Come to the bar, let's go." So, because my parents had a really nice bar inside their living room. So, like, because their living room's fucking massive. So there was like, it was just massive fucking great room. So they had a bar in there, and everybody'd hang out around there, eat peanuts and pretzels, and the chips and shit would be on the bar. And then other people would be in the kitchen at the island, and he'd just make sure everybody had a drink in their hand all fucking day.
That is such a great room at your parents' to host.
Oh, dude.
Like it's the perfect, the bar's just far enough out of the living room to have like its own space,
Really, really well set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'd indulge in it. And always heavy on the pours too. Always. That is a good time. Like a good holiday tradition is people like feeling that vibe and getting into it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Memories are wild. Like growing up, remembering it as a kid, and then now that the kids are growing up, they'll have their memories of all this shit. It's awesome. I love it.
It's cool to see like my sister, my brother-in-law, like they have the little one now, my nephew, and it's cool to see like our family traditions like they're starting to do them together, and like the things my dad always did with me like during like the lead up to Thanksgiving, like they're doing with Quinn, and I think that's the coolest thing to see, because like same with my with Kim's side of the family, but like I didn't grow up with their traditions, and like I'm sure that's what they're doing too. But seeing like my sister's little family do those things, it's super cool.
I think it is something that is lost in today is
Mm-hmm.
family traditions.
Yep.
It's something that kind of irks me because a lot of people are always like, you know how in society today everybody's like, oh, we need to be more diverse and everybody needs to be inclusive and everybody needs to everybody should be equal and all this. And I'm like, you know, I do believe that, but at the same time, like if your family has a tradition and your family holds something close to them, whether no matter who the fuck you are, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Latino, fucking European, whatever it is, I believe that you need to make sure that you keep those traditions in your household and in your family close to you and with your people. And if you are someone who goes into a different culture into that home during the holidays or whatever it may be, you should embrace that and also make sure that you have yours as well. Like, I think that today people have just gotten so lax about family traditions and got so busy with work and got so busy with life that they forget where they came from and how important it is to have traditions and have these wholesome things that families do. And I think it's, like we just got done talking about all these memories. Everybody has these memories. Like, I hope a lot of people have good holiday memories. And it's like, and if you had bad holiday memories or shitty experiences and now you have your family, start your own. You know what I mean? Start your own family tradition. Start your own fucking, start your own traditions so that your kids will be able to carry that on through their life because you're having such an impact on them that whenever you do something around the holidays or a special time of year, they're going to remember that. Just as you and I are reminiscing about your dad and your uncles, like they wouldn't go hang out with the adults. They'd get all burned up, have a beer, and go play with the kids. Like it's their one time to play with the kids, so they're going to love them and they're going to get excited and they're going to do those things. I think that more people need to hold themselves accountable to make sure that they're doing that for their family because family traditions should be held very close to you. I mean, I think it's some people. It looks in society to me like it's getting a little lost. I think people need to make sure that they hold themselves in a position to do those. Like I know with Adeline and Emmy, like Adeline's 15th birthday was yesterday, and watching her grow up and be Emmy's big sister, and how she treated Emmy, and how awesome she was, and just loving, caring, teaching, guiding, like. She was a tremendous big sister, and they never fought because Adeline was 6 years older. Like Adeline will fuck her up. Mm-hmm. Like Adeline's, if Emmy steps out of line, she's like, "Hey, like no, it's just you're not going to win. You're never going to win." And but Adeline was always like protective, always loving, teaching her things, and Emmy looked up to her as the big sister. I want to be like Addie. I want to do gymnastics. That's why Emmy is technically better than Adeline at gymnastics. Because Emmy's literally been watching her since the day she was fucking born do gymnastics. So now Emmy has a younger sibling, SJ. They're 6 years apart. So there's no struggle. There's no power struggle. Mm-hmm. Emmy wins. Not for long, though. SJ's a little rough.
He's aggressive.
He's aggressive. But she does the same thing. The love, the care, the guidance, the teaching, all these things that siblings are supposed to do at that point, like being the big sister or the big brother, like it's occurring. And it's that to me holds so much weight in life, it's not even funny. Mm-hmm. To be able to see it occur, to go from Adeline, who was just the great big sister. Emmy learned that, she mimicked it, and she's replicating it right now. And I'm like, man, it's some pretty intense shit, right? It's crazy. We do it now that we're getting older, too, with our parents.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see, with what you said about, traditions being lost. Like me and Kim, are kind of on the outside, of, family life, just because we don't have any kids yet. So, seeing your family always year after year holding so strongly with those traditions, and then even Mike and his kids, you're your two families, your kids are exceptional children. Like it's not like the standard anymore. Like your kids are so well behaved and can speak to adults and are respectful to anyone they're talking to. I mean, and your kids are smart, they're athletic. Same with Mike. Ava is a genius. All three of those kids are amazing at athletics. That isn't by mistake or by coincidence. It's because of the family traditions you guys have. You know, the leading by example from your part and Mike's part, the love that Hannah and Amanda have for the kids. Bro, it's something I pray to the Lord that I can have a part of that someday, because it's extraordinary.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I like to think that, you know, I do those things, but you know, we all have our like life trials and tribulations in our heads, and we all lay our heads down on our pillows at night and feel vulnerable and think of what we could do better. But I work really hard to do that, and so does Mike, so does Amanda, so does Hannah. And no, I appreciate it.
It shows big time.
Because I do think that sometimes, you know, I do push pretty hard, but and as does Mike.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't want to settle. I don't want my kids to settle for mediocrity. Mm-hmm. I don't. There's a lot of mediocrity in life right now, and I think that if you started at a young age, and pay attention and do the work and push them and find out what makes them tick, and it doesn't happen overnight. You're not going to find out. It's going to take time and effort. Whenever you do, you're able to kind of help mold and guide your child into a direction that they'll become their own person, but also have like strong values inside them that they hold close to themselves. Like Adeline not procrastinating, it still blows my mind. That's one thing that I just still cannot wrap my head around. Almost everyone I know procrastinates, including me. However, from a young age, I've always preached, just do the fucking work, kid. I've said that over and over and over and over and over. Shut the fuck up and do the work. I've been saying that to a fucking 4-year-old. And it's one of those things that I'm like, I never knew if I was doing the right thing, but I'd say whenever you get something, just do it. Take care of it, handle it, and if you still have time, perfect it. Perfect your craft. If you're ahead of the game, continue to perfect it. You will be so far in front of other people, it's not even funny. Because in life, what we've learned is that like young age and her doing great in school is great, but bro, we're in our mid-30s and we're still striving for those qualities. Mm-hmm. We still push ourselves for them. And then I have a kid who literally does not procrastinate. I'm like, man, is that something like I put in her? Is that something I just drove into her head? Mm-hmm. And now she like takes pride in it. She's coding for AP Computer Science in 9th grade, AP with seniors, coding. And like she had a project and she's like, hey, can you send me your pictures from Idaho? I'm like, what do you want my pictures from Idaho for? She's like, well, I have to code a picture that needs all these different shapes and this and that, and it needs gradient, it needs this. She's like, I thought your pictures from Idaho would be great. And I'm like, well, all right then, kiddo.
Yeah.
So I send her the pictures and she's like, oh, this one's going to be great. I'm like, I have no fucking clue what my kid is doing.
Yeah,
she's texting me.
I don't know what you're doing with
this. So we come home, we get home that night and she's there and she's on her computer. I'm like, hey, I was like, cool, you doing your thing? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, is this like a big project? She's like, yeah, it's and she explained the project. I'm like, man, this is pretty cool. I was like, when's it due? Is it due like tomorrow or something? She's like, no, it's due next week. I'm like, when did you get it? And she's like, right when I texted you. I'm like, so you got the project at 9 a.m. I got the text message at 9:05 and you wanted the picture. She's like, yeah. She's like, you know, it's going to be a great project. She's like, if I get the majority of it done, then I can just continue to work on it all week and add bits and pieces to make it better and better. And I'm like, oh boy. That's why I just explained the story I just explained, because that's what the fucking kid did to me. I'm like, this kid didn't wait. Immediately, she thought in her head, Idaho. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So the whole thing is so fucking cool. There's every shape under it. There's gradients. There's all these different things. And then she had to put like a tag on it, like where it is. So the fact that she added the tag, the Sawtooth Mountains, I'm like, kid, this is really cool. I'm like, you're 15 years old. This is could not be more proud. And it's those things like you were just got done saying, and you did it really well there, that whenever you go through Mike's kids, my kids, you can pick out really specific, wonderful things about them that they all hold it close to them. You know they do because you see it, you feel it. And I do think that it's from being a tough love parent. I do believe it.
Yep.
It's super cool. But I think that family traditions, if you don't have any, let's say you don't have any, I think that you should create them.
Yes.
I think you should. If you don't have a family heirloom to pass on to your children that you got from your grandfather or anything like it, I think you should create them. I think you should be the motherfucker that starts them. I think you should be the guy that's like, yep, this is what I'm going to pass on to my son. This is what I'm going to pass on to my daughter. And this is something that you, as you and your wife, you guys need to make sure that you are the king and queen of your household, that you know that your children are going to carry on values and traditions that you have, and you pass them on to your children. Like Adeline is going to marry another man. In her head, she needs to have fun, be a teenager, be a young woman, make sure you experience life. But you need to make sure you choose a life partner. I don't think young people take that serious enough. I don't think it's driven down people's throat that they need to find a life partner, not just a fuck buddy, not just a, hey, look at this tall drink of water, look at this hot ass bitch. No. Looks are very important because you need to be attracted to that person, but you also need to make sure that that person is your person. That is your life partner. The whole, they say everybody overuses, this is my ride or die. Well, yeah, because you guys look really good and fucking dress in a suit, you fucking tools. What about when shit gets hard? What about when life kicks you in the fucking balls? What about when you got no fucking money or you're feeling like absolute shit or you feel like eating a fucking bullet? Is that person going to be there for you? Is that motherfucker going to be there rubbing your back? Is that person going to fucking stand right next to you and look at you dead in the fucking eyes and say, I got you? If you don't got that motherfucker, they ain't for you. Looks fade. But having a life partner, somebody that's there with you every fucking second of the day, no matter how big of a prick you are, no matter how big of a bitch she is whenever she's running her shit, that's who you need in your life. And I don't think people say that enough. I don't think people hold themselves in high enough regard for it. So, whenever you have daughters, like I do, I need to make sure that they understand very, very clearly that they need to find a good motherfucker, a life partner for them. And same with my son. I don't need him finding some fucking hussy bitch that's just after whatever he's got at that time. He needs to find a life partner, a woman that's going to love him. Because in life, there's nothing like the love of a good woman. You and I as men know that. The love of a good woman will change who you are. And in that same regard, the love of a good man, a real man. And today, people say that they want these things and they talk a big game, but then they end up acting in this manner of sex and debauchery. Now, I love fucking just as much as the next person, but eventually everybody has to grow up and become a fucking adult. You got to stop the shit, stop doing it, and if you want a incredible life, you need to find these things. In my opinion. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong, however, with how I've run my life and what we have here, I know what it's like to be on the other end as well and not have a life partner and have a lot of fucked up shit and not have a life that I thought life was about, because now I have a life that I thought what I thought it should be. But having that life partner is what I believe people in their households with children also need to hold. So you have your fucking family traditions, but you also need to make sure that if you have kids, they need to hold themselves to a high standard to find that person to be with them. and create some really incredible shit together. Because I think everybody has them, but I think a lot of people have traditions.
Yeah, I think they do.
But I think they're afraid to sometimes put them on display.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you need to put them on display. I think a lot of people should, because Italian families are not afraid to put them on display. But no, I think experiencing those things, and I think it's what, I mean, we all have the memories. We all have the stories. Got to keep them going, especially if you got kids. Speaking of like the holidays, we had Mr. Struggle Jennings come in. He came up with his two friends that are big fans. We made sure they were well taken care of. We've been stupid busy the past 3 weeks, and he came up, and we need to, next time he comes up, podcast with Mr. Struggle.
For sure.
The dude is a fucking legit, awesome person.
Mm-hmm.
Wilder. I think he was a little more fucked up than me. I think he's a little wilder than me.
I think so too.
We got along. We had some really great stories when we were training together.
Mm-hmm.
They were fucking nuts. They were nuts. But he brought me up a gift. This guy, he does handcrafted leather.
Yeah.
And he knows, you know how Struggle loves turquoise?
Yeah.
Like them flashy turquoise colors. And he's always fucking done up in his cowboy shirts and fucking black hat with the turquoise accents, all his shit. He loves it. He knows I like orange. So he had this guy who does this handcrafted leather. He had him do up an orange leather long wallet.
Oh, bro, look at that interior.
Look at this fucking wallet. I don't get gifts very often, like especially something like this. And he's like, I got you something, and I'm like, you got me something. And he has gifted me this Williams handcrafted leather wallet. It is, if you're not watching, it's bright orange. It's a longer wallet for the hit in your back pocket. It also has a chain. He's like, I know you don't do chains. He's like, but it's fucking sick. He's like, I think you should when you wear it. Like, damn a struggle. And I was like, it's even orange. He's like, dude, you know I listen to everything about you. And I'm like, God damn it. It's impossible not to like you.
That.
So it's orange, and then on the inside it has orange stitching, and then an orange paisley material
like
on the inside,
there
and then the camo leather.
I'm a little jealous.
Listen,
not gonna lie.
Listen.
Like pretty jealous here.
Listen.
Oh, it's so soft.
It's really, really nice. So he is like, I mean, he is a character. Okay.
Yeah.
He's somehow, this man is a character, like without acting.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever he puts on all of his shit, like gets ready to go out on stage, bro, he becomes like an even bigger personification of his character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but he's that fucking guy all the time.
Yeah.
Like what you see on stage, like the fucking whatever he matches, everything matches. That's what he's like. I love All American Roughneck. He's like, it's my favorite apparel brand. I'm like, dude, I was like, thank you. And he's like, it's because of your people, like who you are and what you stand for. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'll fucking rock your shit till the day I die. I'm like, man, making me feel really good. But he's like, you guys do a good job with everything. He's like, your colors actually match. I'm like, well, I mean, that's the fucking point, bud. And he's
Big
like,
deal for
he's
us.
like, yeah, but not everybody does that. Usually they'll be off a little bit. He's like, your shit's not even off. I'm like, well, that's the design team. I was like, that's Nick and Bob going through fucking Pantone books, making sure everything's perfect, getting samples in and being like, hey, we're still off, make it work. He's like, I like that. He's like, you guys actually care. I'm like, Struggle, we have tremendous people that work really hard with all this, and that's why we make sure you're taken care of with all your stuff. He came through with his two buddies and a whole cart at Axe and Sledge. I was like, hey, have the cart, get whatever you want. I was like, for the trip home. Mm-hmm. He's like, really? I'm like, Struggle, we send you a ton of stuff anyway. Have at it, dude. Thank you for all the support and everything. Because what he'll do is, Dean takes care of him. Mm-hmm. Dean makes sure he's always stocked. Anything that comes out, he makes sure everything's input in the system. So he just gets all the latest releases.
Awesome.
So Struggle loves pumpies. Loves pumpies. So Dean sent him, I think Dean sent him 6 pumpies, okay? Mm-hmm. And like hydraulic and everything that Struggle likes. Struggle goes online and buys like 15 bottles of Pumpies. And Dean's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? I just sent you stuff. Is everything okay? And he's like, dude, I gave them all away. He's like, everybody at the gym loved them, so I bought more for us all at the gym. And I'm like, you are a true piece of work. Mm-hmm. So yesterday he's like, can I just have a case of Pumpies? I'm like, Struggle, take a case of fucking Pumpies, bud. He is literally a man of the people, loves his people. Like, the dude has had such a wild, fucked up life, been to prison, killing shit right now, supporting young artists, new artists, and like, just anytime he finds something he likes, all in, and everybody should have it.
Yeah, he was telling me like he's like, I love being able to gift things. He's like, it's like my ultimate thing. He's like, so like AAR release, he's like, you guys send me shit. He's like, I'll go on and I'll order 2 medium, 2 large, 2 XL, 2XL. He's like, and I always have them with me. So he's like, if I'm with someone, like, here's a 2XL, here's a medium for your girl. I'm like,
how fucking cool is that?
He's like, I love giving people cool stuff. I'm like, that is fucking sweet.
He ordered 15 pair of shorts, the training shorts, because he's like, I love them. I'm like, yeah, they're sick. And he's like, everybody should have had some. So he bought 15 pair. I went back and looked. He bought 15 fucking pair of shorts and gifted them. Like, dude, you're a character, a real life character. If anybody that doesn't know, Struggle Jennings is a country rap music artist. He's down in Nashville. Wildlife, unique voice, and a way of looking at life that I think everybody should have, because he's been through some shit more so than me in many regards, but a legit person. He is Waylon Jennings' grandson, and Mike, being the massive country music fan that he is, he's like, I can't. He's like, he's in here talking about Shooter Jennings, Waylon Jennings, all these people. Like, I'm like, he's related to them. I'm like, I know. He's like, I know, dude, but it's fucking wild.
Yeah,
it's he's got a lot of really cool shit planned for 2023. I'm excited. We're gonna go down and see him. We're gonna go to one of his shows. He was asking like what he can do for us. I'm like, you don't gotta do a fucking thing, dude. Just keep being you, man. I love you. We're doing cool shit with cool people is great. I was like, but I'm gonna ask one favor in 2023, because he's going on tour with him and Jelly are gonna do Jelly Roll are gonna do another tour. I'm like, Mike is a big Jelly Roll fan. I'm like, I only ask one thing, that me, Mike, and Bob get to come to like the biggest show. I was like, I want the full fucking experience of a show, like up close, up front, backstage. I just want to fucking see what it's like.
Yeah.
I want to feel it. That's all I'm asking for. I just want to feel all that shit. I've never done that before. It'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really fucking cool.
It'd be cool. Like, I mean, I've never seen a tour bus. Like, I've never been on a tour bus. I don't know what like tour life is like. I don't know what like after a show is like. I want to see it. I just want to. That's what I want to. I want to feel it.
I mean, after really getting to talk with him yesterday, what I realized is what we do and what he does are actually very similar, in that the passion.
Oh,
like listening to him speak about his craft is the same thing. Like the way we feel and talk about all the stuff we do with AAR and Axe and Sledge. It's just like a whole different spectrum that inspires people through music and through messages. It was just so cool. I don't know if I've ever met anyone else, even other business owners, that are as passionate about these things as we are, until I was listening to him speak yesterday.
Like he's a true man of the people.
Yeah.
Like he loves his people. Like I don't, and I don't think him nor Jimmy or Rich, who came up with him, I don't think you fuck with their people.
No.
That was very clear. That was very, very, very clear. And they hold people close, and they they create a lot of opportunity for people. Like we say it a lot, like we love that, and that's really what I took away from it yesterday.
That's what I really loved about sitting around the table yesterday.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yep. Isn't it crazy how just like minds like this just somehow come together at some point for whatever reason it was.
It's pretty crazy.
You know?
It is, because you always hear that cliche shit. Like attracts like, and it'll all come together. And you're like, okay, dickhead, I've met a lot of fuckheads. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden, like, whenever you come across that, like, you're right. Like, there's so many similarities. But then for me, like, when he looks at us, and he's like, he was looking at all the warehouses we did the tour, and he's like, bro, he's like, this is insane. Mm-hmm. He's like, look at all this. I'm like, I know. I was like, it's the coolest thing in the world, but it's also like a crazy stress burden. Mm-hmm. You know, like we created the stress. Mm-hmm. You don't just get to say like, oh, I like stress and I get to have it. No, like, or I want all the success. You can't have the success without the stress. Mm-hmm. I don't care who the fuck you are. Like in some way, shape, or form, at high levels, as you continue to climb the ladder and what you do, make fucking hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, whatever the fuck it is. Like, as you continue to climb up there, whoever you are in anything, there is a level of stress that ticks into each one. Like movie actors. Like, you can't tell me that, like, oh, you get paid $10 million for this movie. And you're like, fuck yeah, I wish I was that. Do you know what the stress is? Because we watch movies and we're like, man, this movie's so good. Man, fuck that movie. That movie sucked. Do you understand that they had to memorize that entire fucking movie? Like that fucking crazy monologue that occurred with Denzel or fucking Shawshank Redemption, Forrest Gump, like all these crazy, massive fucking movies. Like, they had become that character so much that you had to believe it. And then you watch shitty movies and you're like, that movie sucked. You couldn't even believe it. You know how difficult that is? The level of stress that's involved? That's why they get paid so much, because we all watch. Same with music. Music is insanely difficult. How am I supposed to go and perform 5 nights in a row, same fucking show, and create the same energy every single night?
Yeah.
And his big thing was that he's like, I did it. He's like, I did 191 shows last year. I'm like, you did what? Yeah, massive tour. That's why he's got such a big 2023. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude, that's busy.
Oh, bro, that's what. And he said he did like 189 of them without drinking. I'm like, what? He's like, oh yeah, dude. He's like, I used to be fucking think I had to get lit to go out on stage. He's like, now, he's like, I can't even not. Like, holy fuck. He's like, I have to be sober for it. I couldn't imagine drinking and going out there, like being a little tuned up.
Yeah.
He's like, now I'm fucking sober as fucking sober as can be, and go out and rock the fuck out of it. And then his buddy Jimmy's like, that motherfucker thrives on that crowd. I'm like, really? And he's like, dude, you go to a show, that motherfucker is sweating head to toe by the end, and everybody is in love because they are having such a good time. And I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But again, music, like what he was saying yesterday, I can't wait to have him on to talk about it, but music inspires the world.
Yeah.
Truly does. Like, who thinks, like Metallica, like that band was big as fuck. However, did we know it was going to translate into meatheads training to all this hardcore rock?
Right.
Like all the headbanging shit and all this, and it's like meatheads, like it's inspiring meatheads. It's inspiring all this stuff. It's just like, fuck. How is it possible whenever these things were created that they know the impact they were going to have in every single facet of life? All of them. Pretty cool.
It's super cool. Like, I wish I was talented enough to like know what that feels like.
I agree. I would love to know.
Yeah.
I cannot. I have. So I was hoping that his name was Jimmy. He's doing a show. Mm-hmm. He's 4 weeks out, and we were talking about posing, and he's like, he was asking me a couple pointers. Would you mind looking at me? I'm like, yeah. So as he started posing, I'm like helping him out, moving, tweaking things, and then I'm like, do you have your routine? Like, how's that? And he's like, dude, it's like, do you get fucking stupid nervous and like freeze on stage? And he's like, bro. He's like, I fucking hate whenever shit goes south in my head. I'm like, it happens to everybody, dude. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I have an 11 shot routine where I hit 11 shots. It's my fucking routine. And I was like, no matter what song could come on right now, you could pick up any song from a Christmas tune to a fucking hardcore, to a rap song, to a slow song. I can hit these 11 shots and make it look cool. And he's like, really? And I'm like, dude, it's the most comfortable thing in the world to me. I can't dance and I can't sing. It's like, cannot do either one, but I can fucking pose. I was like, I can move my feet ever so slightly and make myself feel very comfortable and hit shots to make it look really good. It's like, would you like to know? And he's like, I would fucking love it. So we took like 30 minutes and recorded all of it and how I do it. And he was just like, he was floored. He's like, this is it. And I'm like, I know, you got to feel comfortable. I was like, and you got to hit shots that you're comfortable with so you can throw one and make yourself feel better, because on stage, what happens when you're dieted down? You get a little excited. You're like, fuck yeah. And then you get out there and you're like, there's a lot of people out here. So you got to be comfortable. So I showed him my routine, re-recorded it, and helped him hit a few shots, and was stupid pumped.
Yeah.
Stupid pumped. I love cool shit. Like cool people. I'm excited. Good times.
Yeah. Busy.
I'm excited that we just took the past hour and 5 minutes and we're able to calm down and kind of just recap what we've done over the past 3 weeks.
It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what we're doing, it's nuts. I do have to say, yesterday, so we were filming some stuff for AAR, and we have a massive wood pile that I split every year and take inside, and they built my wood shed, and we had the wood splitter out. I've never used a wood splitter. Never. Always used the X. So Mike Beck, again, tremendous person. He is Western PA, family man. That's Mike. And he brought his brother has him and his family, they have 2 of these wood splitters. And his dad has one, his brother and him have this one. And his brother takes care of it like it's his fucking baby. He does not like it sitting in the rain. And I'm like, he brought it over and he's like, we got to get this under the roof. And I'm like, okay, yeah. It's not mine. And I'm like, man, this is a fucking wood splitter. This is like a big wood splitter.
It's fucking massive.
I was looking at wood splitters that were like, like little toe behinds, but they were nice. And I'm like, because he's like, dude, you got to get one. This fucking thing comes over. It's huge. It's like half a fucking vehicle. And I'm like, hey, this is a wood splitter. He's like, oh, bro. He's like, this is a big time commercial wood splitter. I'm like, it fucking looks like it, Mike. And sure enough, it's like a $5,000 wood splitter. And I'm like, dude, he's like, yeah, cycle time's 3 seconds. I'm like, whoa. I was looking at like 12-second cycle times. He's like, bro, this thing fucking flies. I'm like, I can't wait to use it. He's like, oh, yeah. So you and him got together yesterday, pulled back the truck up, drug this thing up the fucking hill. And he's like, we're going to fly through this. And he's like, we'll split a fucking truckload of wood with the 3 of us here. He's like, we'll split a truckload of wood in 30, 40 minutes. I'm like, it's like, okay, dickhead.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So we had all these fucking logs chopped up. And then all of a sudden that thing fires up. And I'm like, I got a little chubby going. And then this fucking thing starts racking. And we're throwing logs. And he's fucking splitting wood so fast. And you pull the lever, boom, loading it up. It was insane how fast this thing was going. We loaded a truck up in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes, we had a bed full of wood in the back of his truck.
We were fucking moving fast. I was sweating.
I thought like, oh, you lazy fat fucks using a wood splitter. Dude, I could have split wood with that wood splitter all fucking day and had a ball.
Yep.
I get why whenever we were building the woodshed, he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, wood splitting? He's like, case of crispy boys? He's like, we're in. And then we're doing it, and 30 minutes later, I'm like, I could drink a beer.
Yeah.
Fucking do it again for another 30. Have another beer. Do it again for another 30 because I'm going to sweat the fucking beer out. Fucking all day long. I understand how you could kill a case of beer in 8 hours splitting fucking wood. For sure.
Bro, that thing was going through those fucking knots that were like...
Bro, there were logs that were like this.
Yeah.
The biggest you could wrap your arm, and it just right through it like butter.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Ripping through knots that like you've seen me struggle with when I'm splitting, being like, man, I ain't getting through this one.
Yeah.
And have to chop it down. Super cool. Super cool. I was so pumped. I told him, I was like, hey, and his brother, like I was saying, he don't leave it in the rain.
Yeah.
Now, I get it. Like after it was over, I'm like, hey, we're going to wash this thing down and dry it.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like it was snowing out when we were doing it. I'm like, I am fucking back here Saturday morning splitting fucking wood with this bitch. I will spit shine this motherfucker.
Yep.
Mirror finish.
Ceramic coat.
Yep. Well, that was fucking cool. I loved it. Yeah.
We started so fast. Like I was like getting dressed in the garage, and then I saw Ben and Jay sprinting up the hill. I'm like, because like Mike was like on it, like getting the thing up there. I'm like, we are fucking moving here.
Listen, I'm telling you, that dude is a fucking savage.
Yeah, he was on a mission.
Bro, that dude gets something in his head. He just moves so quickly and efficiently. It's like, there's that fucking soundbite on Reels and TikToks going around right now from that comedian. He's like, did you ever meet a guy that just can build a deck? Like builds a deck in the weekend. You go over his house and he's like, hey, you want to see my deck? And he's like, you built a deck? And he's like, yeah, I built a deck this weekend. You want to see it? He's like, a deck? He's like, I took a fucking nap today. He's like, you go out there, it's a beautiful deck. And I'm like, that is Mike fucking Beck. He will, it's just, he's on it, and he's a man's man, family man, loves his family, and you need something done, you call people like him. He knows how to do absolutely everything under the sun and will help you do it in a heartbeat. A true gem of a person.
It's my fucking dad, dude.
Yeah?
That's who he is to a T. Just, he knows fucking everything.
Everything.
Like our sliding glass door just wasn't fucking moving right. He's like, oh, there's wheels in the bottom. You can adjust them with those 2 little screws there. I was like, those screws right there adjust the fucking door.
That's it.
He's like, yeah, it levels the door so then it glides nice and easy. I'm like, where the fuck did you get that knowledge? Like, where do you read that? Where do you learn that?
It's that thing where, like, I don't know. We get so wrapped up in doing what we do that we don't think about other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's different.
It's just way different.
Because what we're doing, how many times do we get asked advice about what that people should do with business, or what people should do with taking the next step in life, or if they think they should take the chance on themselves, or what they should do? How many fucking people ask us about those big fucking massive steps in life and how you mentally handle it? Mm-hmm. We're sitting here being like, man, I love splitting wood. Like, I can't do much else, but I'll fucking stand there all day and I will be a grunt and I will work my fucking balls off. But when it comes to intricate things I've never done before, I just don't know. Just as they've never done things when they come in and ask questions about business or life or how they should handle it. Or if do you know somebody that can do this? It's that same thing, just on different levels. And I think that is the most important thing about life and society, is not degrading people for who they are and what they're doing, because it needs everybody for this world to fucking turn. Yep. You need people like us that are fucking a little crazy and a little fucked up and risk takers, but you also need people that know how to do everything, and you just need to make sure you work together to do cool shit. Listen to me, I'm fucking talking about chocolate covered pretzels, eating peanut butter cups, eating shitty food, and now I'm talking about drinking, splitting wood. I'm gonna be fucking 230 pounds of fat by fucking Christmas. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh fuck, dude, you let yourself go, huh? I had a really good holiday. Here we go. Let's go." Damn it.
Thick boy.
I love it. How's it going, Tristan?
What's going?
You excited for the holiday?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Which one? Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Let's start there. Black Friday for your work holiday.
Yeah. That's always fun. I remember last year one day I was working from home. I don't know if it was a Saturday. And I just poured myself the biggest thing of whiskey just because there's just so many emails. And like, I can't look at that with a sober mind. It's too depressing.
Yeah.
He's like, I have 376 emails to get through.
Oh, yeah. And then like the way it's set up, it's pages. So, I mean, there were so many pages last year. I was like, oh, God. Oh, my God. Like, how? How is this happening?
He gets number one upset customer. He's like, take a sip. I'm good. I answer very politely. And then next person, oh, just this is a simple fix. 25 later, really, this is going easy. Then all of a sudden, he's fucking 2 glasses deep, and the guy's being a complete prick, and he's like, "Fuck this asshole."
It's usually when I see the same thing over and over again, and like I have to get up, and then I go and I slept. And then Cody, that's when he was telling that story on the podcast. I just looked at him because we have a Jack and Jill bathroom, and I was like, dude, just like.
It's bombarding because whenever you have, what we have, like 80, I think it was 8,500 orders by Friday or Saturday for All American Roughneck. And there's a certain percentage, I think we did well over 10,000 for the weekend. And there's a certain percentage of people that have problems. It's just a guarantee that this many people is going to have a problem. So out of, I think total last year, we did close to 14 or 15,000 orders between all the companies. So if you have a percent of that is still a lot. 5% of that, just with minor problems, could be anything. It could be I entered in the wrong email address. Hey, I chose the wrong size. And it's like, guys, if you choose the wrong size on release night and do not catch it early, you are in fucking trouble because things sell out. So all of a sudden you can't get it. You can't get it. Like that's the exclusivity and that's the fun part of this and making sure you do it execute at a high level for release nights. But then once everybody gets their stuff, there's more issues that can occur. So like the week after all the orders are now completed and everybody's receiving all of their stuff, and there either could be a mistake on our end, which we work really hard to make sure there's not, or there could be a shipping issue where UPS fucked up your box or FedEx did something to your box and we have that issue. Or it could be that's when you realize, holy fuck, I ordered all smalls. And we're like, we can't help you now. You're supposed to order extra large and you ordered all smalls. I am very sorry, but that's how this works. That's exclusivity of the releases and that's what makes it fun. So that's why I always say, before a release, I'm always like, "Hey, choose the right size," which has cut down. That's cut down on a lot of those issues.
It has. It definitely has. I know that ever like us understanding like our systems this year, especially with like NetSuite, it's definitely made my job easier. But I know, I don't know. Like winter is coming, and it's coming next week. But I'm excited about it though. Like I don't look like I'm not like fuck. Like, I like where, like, I put my head down to do work at 9, and then I lift my head up, and it's 5 p.m., and I'm like, what the fuck? You don't remember all of it. You're just getting into this mode. So I don't mind it at all.
No, I mean, it's cool because it's just part of how this company works. Without people like you in customer service handling it and being calm, cool, collected, helpful, like, it wouldn't be what it is. Customer service, I think, is the most difficult job in any service industry. Simply because you have to stay cool, calm, and collected in every scenario and make sure you work through it with the customer and the company in mind. It's incredibly difficult to do because it is your company. You need to protect your company, but also at the same time, you need to make sure that the customers are treated treated with respect, and make sure that they are understanding and happy with what's occurring. And it typically is.
Yeah. A lot of the times, yeah.
Like we have very few people that lose their shit.
Yeah, well, I never see that. It's more or less like something inconvenient happens because of their fault. Like I had one person one time ordered like 15 stuff. He's like, yeah, I need to exchange all of them for a size up, and it was just like, oh, okay. Those are the situations I don't like, but sometimes they're not happy because like they can't get it because it's out of stock, and it's like that's the only way. But other than that, like people reach out all the time, just super appreciative. They love it, and I'm always like, I'm really glad you like it. And in my head, I'm like, I didn't design any of that stuff. I'm just my job's to get it to you.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
Like whenever I had an issue with a Kuyu order, okay, and I'm like, as they missed a couple things that to put it in the order, I didn't get them. And so I was like, fuck me, dude. I got to call customer service because I need the items and they're expensive. So I'm like, look in and I'm like, hey, I have a phone number. I'm like, let's see how good they are. I call them. Sure enough, motherfucking real person picked up the phone. And I'm like, holy shit. It's like, hey, how you doing? So we were talking and he's like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. And we're going through the order. I'm like, yeah, I'm missing this and this. And he's like, did the order look like it was tampered with? And I'm like, no. I was like, you do have Kuiu tape on it, which I think you're fucking crazy for. I was like, because you have some of the most expensive fucking hunting gear there is. And I would use regular tape in a regular fucking box because people are going to steal shit. He's like, that's why I'm asking. I'm like, really good. No, it was not tampered with. I was like, I just don't have this jacket and these pair of pants. And he's like, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to send these out. I'm like, hey, I was like, I need this by Tuesday because I leave on Thursday. And he's like, okay. He's like, I'll overnight them to you. No problem. Talking to me about everything. He's like, what do you think of the other stuff? And I'm like, I love it. And I start going on about it. And I start telling him how great everything is. And meanwhile, he didn't design a fucking thing. He has nothing to do with anything that Kuiu does other than make sure we're happy customers and this and that. And then he went on to tell me that he was that he does part-time guide service on in Texas, West Texas, part of the year for whatever he hunts. And I was like, oh, so you're into this? And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, Kuiu's really cool. They let us sample some stuff for do some prototype stuff, and we get the stuff that they don't like and all this. I'm like, man, I was like, pretty cool fucking company. But I did the same shit. I got sucked in telling him how great Kuiu was. He had nothing to fucking do with it.
That's why I always make it a point, because I know it's going to come with the elf stuff. I know customers are going to be like, oh man, dude, like you guys killed it. I'm never going to be the guy that's like, yeah, we did. Yeah, we killed it. You know what I mean?
Listen,
I always tell the customers, I'm like, we have an awesome team that works on that. So, but
it's true. But and that's, you're a part of it.
Of course, yeah.
You're a part of it. And I don't gloat very much, but I'm going to gloat about this motherfucker. I am. Even the guy from WB reached out and said, he's like, you guys fucking killed it. Mm-hmm. He's like, we got it all. He's like, you guys killed it. Killed it. I'm proud of it. But it's that thing. There's no way this works without a team of people. Mm-hmm. There's no way. And I used to always be king shit, king dick. And like, oh, I can do everything and run through walls and all that. You cannot without a team. You can run way farther, way longer, way harder with a team of people. Ugg boots with steel toes.
Yep. We're offended.
That's what, who said that yesterday? I think it was Josh.
Josh or Jay.
Somebody said we need to tell Ugg that we're offended that they don't make steel toe boots.
Yeah. Please
then they'll make it.
Please tag Uggs.
We're offended you don't have steel toe boots. All of a sudden, Ugg steel toe boots. We're in. Most comfortable steel toe boots ever made on the planet. Slipper steel toes.
Actually, that would be pretty key.
That would be funny as fuck.
Yeah. Like, be super like front heavy, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a steel heel on that bitch.
I do love slippers. I need some new ones. Mm-hmm. Need some new ones. Is there anything on your Christmas list you're asking for before we end the podcast here? Because it's not even Christmas yet. We're jumping ahead, but
yeah, I have a couple things.
Yeah,
a couple things. I told Kim about like a watch box would be pretty nice. Oh, that's
right. We didn't get into that. I love watches. It's like my little YouTube obsession right now. Mm-hmm. But
you got me hooked. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
I love them.
It is the stories behind the watch game, super cool.
History with all of them. Mm-hmm. A lot of history involved with watches. I like the Hamilton watches. That's the one I wear all the time. Their khaki field watch is the one that I wear. It was $450, and this bitch is like indestructible. Have done everything in it pretty much.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, this is wild. I love it. And then you start getting into big watches, and there's ones for $1,000. There's ones for $5,000, $2,000, $10,000, 20, 40, 50, 100, 200. I'm like, the watch game is very, very nuts. And I watch this guy on YouTube, Nico Leonard, I think is his name, Pride and Pinion. He's this fucking beautiful Irishman. And he reminds me of myself on YouTube. Does not give a fuck. He just lets everything out. But he is incredibly knowledgeable about watches. And I take what he says pretty much, whatever he says, I believe, just because I'm like, this guy doesn't have a really real reason to lie. Million subscribers, so big YouTube channel, but he goes on all about him. And I'm like, man, like he knows so much about the history of these things. And there's a lot that goes into them. pretty cool.
Really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, other than that, I mean,
yeah. Socks. Big sock guy.
Yeah. Big
Bob put on fucking, we were doing the shoot. We were doing all the...
My feet were fucking frozen, dude.
We're doing product shoots. The product shoots, it's just we stand in the one spot in my garage. We take all the pictures because that's just the neutral position to take them so everybody gets to see them, be able to take the pictures of the details so that we're good. And then we have the marketing shoots and all that. So we do product shoots and we do all the other days are marketing shots. Well, it was pretty chilly on product shoot day. Mm-hmm. Concrete was cold and nobody was really prepared for it to be as cold as it was.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because it was fucking 70 degrees 2 days ago, and all of a sudden it's 28. Mm-hmm. So we're in there, and everybody's fucking toes are freezing. And I'm finally like, hey, socks. I'm going inside. I come out and give Bob these fucking dad cabin socks. And they were nice.
They're very nice.
They were warm.
Yep.
But you just had your birthday, turned 34, officially in your mid-30s. Uh-huh. Looked at yourself in the mirror and say, fuck, I'm looking older.
Yep.
Looked at a picture of yourself a year and a half ago and be like, yeah, I'm definitely fucking older. Mm-hmm. And then here you are wearing some fucking wool cabin socks going, I think I like these.
I fucking loved them. And I mean, I told Instagram about it, and my dad actually stumbled upon me posting it and he's texting me. He's like, what the fuck? Because I'm like, this is shit my dad wears. And he's like, what the fuck's wrong with what your father wears? I'm like, Dad, there is not a damn thing wrong. I love these socks.
It's crazy how you grow up, right? It's crazy how it happens. And you're like, I really like these. Mm-hmm. Getting older is different too. Mm-hmm. When you get older, like things start hurting.
I just had another realization of what's about to occur for me. Like just now, like my dad said he was going to buy me socks for Christmas now.
Nice.
Well, dude, this is like I've watched my grandparents gift my parents things as they got older. The gifts start changing. Mine are now changing.
Yep. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep. I'm going to start getting all the things I watched them get growing up.
For sure.
Like the things they didn't like, the things they liked, the things that they learned to love just because. I'm like, fuck.
It's in.
And there's no going back. You can't go backwards now.
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
Yep. Welcome.
It's real. It's a real thing.
The getting older thing is real. Like, I mean, we don't talk about it, but like, all the fuck boys, young, 18, 24 years old, fucking eating anything they want, six-pack abs, working out, being like, fuck yeah, all you have to do is eat this and do this. And it's like every grown man's like, listen, dickhead, when you get older, things change. And they're like, fuck you, old man. Fuck you. I'm going to stay jacked forever. All you got to do is do this. And it's like, hey, kid, when I was your age, I looked just like you, did all the shit. And they're like, no, you didn't, you fucking pussy. I'm like, yes, I did. I know. Wait till you're 30. And then they're like, fuck you. And then you get to 30 and you're like, things aren't the same. This is a little different. And then you get to 32, 33, 34, 35, and it's like, holy fuck, do I got to work really hard to get here? Holy fuck. Because at the same time, whenever you're young, you can dedicate everything to working out. Mm-hmm. You're just living. And then when you get older, you might knock a girl up. You might find the girl of your dreams. You might realize you're like, hey, I really want to go after my career and start making some big money. And it's all these things change. And before you know it, you're like, what the fuck happened to me? How the fuck where'd the belly come from? Why am I fat on my legs? Why are my legs like awkwardly fat? Like, what the fuck is this? It's that thing that happens with age. And we were all there. I was that dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But eventually you grow up and you realize you're like, fucking shit. And then the next thing happens, you realize that you have to work really hard and then you become an absolute fucking savage. You're like, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to fucking train at 5 a.m. And then I'm going to eat really healthy. I'm going to go fucking stiff dick the old lady. I'm going to fuck my job up, make it my bitch, and every motherfucker that works there, my bitch. Then I'm going to train again. I'm going to eat dinner, fuck the old lady again. I'm going to go to sleep and do it all again the next day. I'm going to make everybody wish they were me, motherfucker. Then you become the savage whenever you're that age. Mm-hmm. And that's typically what happens. Then you become very handsome, good looking, great jawline. Shave a mustache and wear wool socks.
Yep. Full circle. Full circle.
That's how it works. That's funny.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I understand why women would always get upset as men aged. As they get older, they're like, my tits are saggy. My skin's this and that. And they're like, look at you. Now look at you. As you get older, you're fucking better looking. You get a little salt and pepper in your beard, and you look like fucking handsome. You're successful. You made money. I'm like, yeah, that's how this works.
Quite the catch.
I know. That's it. But that's why it's important to find that woman you love. Find a life partner. You're her life partner, and she's yours. Because as you get older, if you want to create some really great shit together, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of support from one another. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Well, all right. What a day.
Yeah.
I had a great time today.
Just getting started, huh?
Bob, thank you very much. It's a great podcast. Everyone, thank you for all of the support. Elf has been, I could not be any prouder of what we have done, and thank you for all the support. Stores, I can't wait to see them all lined up on the shelves. I will be reposting the fuck out of them all lined up because I'm going to see it. I'm going to look great on all the shelves and be like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is sick. And stay tuned for the All-American Roughneck Black Friday release, as well as the Axe and Sledge Black Friday release. They will be awesome. Tons of giveaway items, tons of slash-through pricing, great discounts. Everyone, I love you for all the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and keep being good motherfuckers.